Legends are regarded as the most prestigious and most respected wrestlers in the business. Take The Rock for example. Absolutely a legend, but what if The Rock was a jobber? So today we got a wheel of legends, and whichever legend the wheel lands on will become a 72 overall jobber and will start their career in NXT. One of these legends are about to go from hero to zero real quick. And here is the wheel of legends. We have a plethora of names on here, and I'm not even sure who we're gonna get. I'm not even sure who I'm looking to get, but we're gonna spin the wheel. We're gonna hit spin it a couple of times just to randomize this as much as possible. It's already a wheel spin, and we're gonna be landing on The Rock. Okay, The Rock was a 96 overall, but he is now going to be a 72 overall jobber in NXT. The Rock will be starting in NXT and will have 6 matches a year to win and upgrade himself up. Now The Rock will start at 72 overall, but it will not stay like this for long, because for every win The Rock gets, he will get +1 to his overall. And for every year The Rock has a negative win-loss ratio, we will be spinning the wheel of negative attribute boosts. So we do not want to lose. And the goal for this challenge is for The Rock to win all of these major championships. All right, we're in year 1 of The Rock's jobber career. He's gonna go from jobber to legend, but right now he is at the very bottom. The Rock's first match on NXT and the first match of the video and of this year will be against Wesley. And The Rock versus Wesley sounds like an easy matchup, but The Rock is a 72 overall and he is really bad right now, so I would not count Wesley out at all. Let's see if The Rock can get this W and get that overall boost. Oh, that's unfortunate. Wesley takes the dub over The Rock, and The Rock is now 0-1 so far this year. In match number 2 of year 1, we have The Rock against Wesley. They are in this rivalry. We're at NXT in your house, so let's see if The Rock can get this W and get back on the winning track. And he cannot. Wesley goes 2-0 against The Rock as The Rock falls to 0-2. The Rock is just blatantly bad right now, and it's not looking good at all. The Rock was not booked at the Great American Bash. We're on the next week of NXT, and The Rock is in a triple threat against Braun Breaker and Wesley. I also forgot to mention that whoever The Rock defeats, he actually takes their place in the power rankings. Let's see if he can get it done here, and he cannot. Braun Breaker gets the W, and The Rock falls to 0-3 in year 1. This has to be a low point in The Rock's career, and definitely is a low point to start this video. We're on just another episode of NXT, and The Rock is here facing Braun Breaker, and The Rock gets a W. He is now 1-3, and he goes up to a 73 overall. We're at New Year's Evil, and The Rock is getting an NXT championship shot against Ilya Dragunov. Ilya Dragunov retains the NXT championship, which means that The Rock, no matter what happens, has to do a negative attribute wheel spin. Before we get there, we have one last match. The Rock and Wesley 1-on-1. This first year for The Rock has been one of the worst first years in WWE history. It has to be. Let's see if The Rock can actually get the W this time, because if not, then this is just embarrassing. And The Rock wins at NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver and ends the year 2-4, but that does mean that we have to do a wheel spin. All right, as you can see, we're at the wheel spin of negative attribute boosts, and let's just hope that we get something that isn't too detrimental to his overall. Once again, we're gonna spin this a couple times. We're gonna see what this lands on. Please no. Okay, -20 to signature. It is a -20 to special, not signature, so special will be going from a 75 down to a 55. All right, we're at the start of year 2. Let's hope that he can do better than last year, because that is by far one of the worst first years I've ever seen. So we're gonna start this year off The Rock versus the champion. If The Rock wins this, he will shoot up to that #1 contender spot. Oh my god, The Rock defeats the NXT champion and not only jumps to that #1 contender spot, but also jumps an overall point. Let's go. We have The Rock versus Wesley. The Rock is off to a 1-0 start in year 2. Let's see if he can make it 2-0. And The Rock makes it 2-0 in year 2, already starting off better than he did last year. And we actually go up to a 76 overall. The Rock is starting to make some strides, but still, bro, you gotta win the NXT championship. We gotta get out of NXT. The Great American Bash is here. We got The Rock and Wesley. Let's see if The Rock can get it done. The Rock is 3-0 in year 2. Let's go, baby. Going up to a 77. He's making a huge leap from last year. Wow, he's playing up to an 86 right now. He's on a hot streak. He's on a, I might not even have to touch his stats right now. NXT TakeOver War Games. The Rock against Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker being your NXT champion. And The Rock goes to 3-1 and falls short to Braun Breaker. We're at NXT and we have The Rock against Carmelo Hayes. And in year 2, The Rock is on fire. 4-1 out of his 5 matches so far. NXT Stand and Deliver is here, the final match of year 2, and The Rock gets his NXT championship shot once again against Happy Corbin this time. Let's see if The Rock can finally get his hands on some NXT championship gold. Come on. And The Rock gets it done at Stand and Deliver against Happy Corbin, and The Rock becomes your NXT champion and a 79 overall. Now that The Rock has won the title, he must complete 2 challenges selected from picking a box, and once those challenges are completed, we can move on to the next title. And here we are with picking a box. We have 2 boxes to pick, and under these 2 boxes lies 2 challenges for us to complete as your NXT champion. We're gonna go with 5. Let's see. Defend against a 99 overall. Wow. Let's see what our second challenge is, as we're gonna go with number 8 in the middle here, and ooh, become double champion. As you can see, we got The Rock versus Damon Kemp for the NXT North American Championship, as we're trying to become a double champion in NXT. Let's just see right here, right now, if The Rock can get it done first try. The Rock is your double champion first try. The Rock gets challenge number 1 done first attempt. And Wesley is the number 1 contender for the NXT championship. So as you can see right here, we completely maxed out his stats. He is a 99 overall. And I also want to point out that the completion of each challenge gives The Rock plus 25 attribute points. And wow, he retained his NXT championship against Wesley, the 99 overall. And that is challenge number 2 completed. And we move on to the Intercontinental Championship.
This is about to be easy.
In 3 years of Universe Mode, Ricochet is your Intercontinental Champion, and from completing the challenges, The Rock has 50 attribute points to work with, and we're gonna use 45 of it to max out finisher and special, and we have 5 to play with. We're gonna use it on strike reversal, actually. The Rock is now an 83 overall, and if you guys have not noticed, there is a big lock by the Intercontinental Championship because The Rock has to hit 85 overall to unlock it. Once unlocked, he can officially challenge for the belt. Until then, he cannot even think about it. Year 3, match number 1 against Shinsuke Nakamura in the main event, and Shinsuke Nakamura defeats The Rock, as The Rock is now 0-1 in year 3. Gunther against The Rock. Let's see if The Rock can go 1-1 in year 3, and Gunther takes The Rock down. He is now 0-2 in year 3. Yeah, just as bad as year 1. And The Rock's 3rd match of the year is against Dexter Lumis. The Rock did get a W against Dexter Lumis. Finn Balor's your current Intercontinental Champion. The Rock now goes up to an 84 overall. We're at Elimination Chamber. 1-2 Rock against The Miz. The Miz gets the W against The Rock, as The Rock falls to 1-3. The matches that The Rock have to win now will be in a rivalry against Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano ends up picking up the dub. We just need him to win this one match at WrestleMania. Let's see if he can do it. And the most electrifying man in all of sports entertainment gets it done against Johnny Gargano. He gets the dub and goes up to that 85 overall. He can now challenge for the Intercontinental Championship. He actually moves up to number 1 contender for that title. So we're here to spin the wheel once again. We're gonna hit it a couple times. We're gonna hit the spin it. Let's see what it lands on. -20 to recovery. Hell in a Cell is here. Finn Balor against The Rock for the IC Championship, and The Rock is your new Intercontinental Champion. Let's go. The Rock gets it done against Finn Balor and is now 1-0 in year 4. And while we have The Rock here, we are gonna do these 2 challenges. So let's go ahead and pick those 2 challenges real quick. Let's open a box and find out what the challenges for The Rock will be. We're going number 2, and hold the title for 3 months. That's a longevity one right there. I actually really like that. We're gonna go with number 1 here. 1 and 2, become double champion again. Since we already got become double champion, I'm gonna take it out and we're gonna go with number 5. Number 5 is jump ship and win 3 matches. And if you couldn't tell, that means we're going to SmackDown and we just need to win 3 matches on SmackDown to complete the challenge. We're gonna go to Money in the Bank, and The Rock actually doesn't have a match. That's 1 month down. Let's go to SummerSlam for month number 2. Still no Rock on the card. Oh, he's main eventing against Gunther. This is gonna be a test right here. And Gunther defeats The Rock, and The Rock is no longer your Intercontinental Champion, but he did complete the challenge of holding it for 3 months. So I'll take it, I guess. As you can see, we got The Rock and Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns wins against The Rock. That's tough. In their second rivalry match, The Rock does get his first win on the board. Hopefully he can continue that going into next week. And at Survivor Series, The Rock gets his second dub on SmackDown. And on the very next week of SmackDown, The Rock got his 3rd win, and that completes challenge number 2.
These challenges are light work.
Okay, Rock, you need to chill.
Your candy ass needs to give me a difficult challenge.
The Rock's 3rd match in year 4 is against Gunther, the same man who defeated him for the championship. Now neither of them have the belt. And in year 4, The Rock gets his 2nd win in his 3rd match. Gunther and The Rock are running it back. Let's hope The Rock can just continue his streak of dominance over Gunther, outside of the fact that Gunther ended up defeating him for the title.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
And The Rock goes to 3-1 as he gets another W over Gunther, and he is looking so good. I'm starting to smell what he's cooking, because he's starting to really cook some.
Excuse me, what?
Elimination Chamber is here. We have The Rock and Gunther, and The Rock gets it done at Elimination Chamber and goes up to that 89 overall. The Rock is finally becoming that legend that we know him to be. The Rock now moves to 4-1. Can you smell what he's cooking? Because I can. We're at WrestleMania, and as you can see, for the final match of year 4, The Rock is looking to become a 2-time Intercontinental Champion. Let's see if he can get it done. And The Rock becomes a 2-time Intercontinental Champion. Let's go, Rock.
I am the most electrifying man in all of sports entertainment.
It is looking like it, ain't it? And The Rock moves up to that 90 overall. Once he is a 94, he can then challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship. But right now, he has a 2nd title reign to look forward to with the IC Championship. The Rock versus Ricochet main eventing WrestleMania Backlash. I'm actually speechless. The Rock is now 0-1 in year 5 as Ricochet regains his Intercontinental Championship. The Rock against Cody Rhodes on just a regular night of Monday Night Raw, and The Rock gets the W, going up to a 91 overall and starting the year off 1-1. Ladies and gentlemen, The Rock is in Money in the Bank, his 3rd match of year 5, and Ricochet does. Ricochet trying to become double champion, bro. That's a challenge for me, not you. What are you doing? The Rock does have to go down to 1-2 because of that. Match number 4 is in, and we got The Miz lined up, ready to fight. And The Rock gets the W and goes up to a 92 overall and is now 2-2 on the year. We're at Clash at the Castle year number 5, and we got The Rock versus The Miz in the main event. And The Rock is 93 overall bound as he defeats The Miz and goes into the positive column as he goes 3-2 out of the 5 matches he's had so far. We're at Elimination Chamber. We have Shinsuke Nakamura against The Rock for the final match of year 5. And Shinsuke Nakamura gets the dub over The Rock as The Rock goes down to 3-3 on the year. The year could have gone a bit better, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
We're in year 6, and The Rock has climbed his way to the #1 contender spot. And here we are in year 6, The Rock against Damian Priest against Drew McIntyre. The Rock gets the dub, going up to a 94 overall and starting the year off 1-0. And with that win, The Rock unlocks the World Heavyweight Championship. Match number 2 is against Shinsuke Nakamura. Let's see if The Rock can come out on top and perhaps get a title shot. And The Rock gets the dub over Shinsuke Nakamura, going up to a 95 overall. And I'm just gonna say right now that that man is not to be messed with. The Rock is now 2-0 on the year. Let's go, Rock. Here we are, Damian Priest, The Rock, Clash at the Castle. Let's see if The Rock can get it done and win the World Heavyweight Championship. And The Rock is your new World Heavyweight Champion, defeating Damian Priest, going up to 3-0 on the year, and is now a 96 overall. And I think we are all smelling what my dog is cooking, because he's cooking up a fire title reign. Let's go. And The Rock has now won both Raw championships. After he completes the 2 challenges, he can then move on to the SmackDown championships. The Rock is facing Damian Priest once again, and The Rock defends the World Heavyweight Championship and is adding on to that greatness. He's solidifying his place in the WWE as he wins his 4th match and goes up to a 97 overall. And at Elimination Chamber, we have a banger with Cody Rhodes, and The Rock retains against Cody Rhodes. He is 5-0 and goes up to that 98 overall. Ladies and gentlemen, The Rock is untouchable right now. The Rock and Seth Rollins, the final match of the year, WrestleMania. This is a banger of a match, but before we get into it, we're gonna do the challenges for the championship right here, right now. We're gonna go 9 and defend in a triple threat. We can actually do that at this WrestleMania here. We can add on the next highest contender. We'll go with 3. What's 3? Start a rivalry with a WWE Legend.
I like that one.
The Rock, Braun, and Seth frickin' Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. And Seth frickin' Rollins is your new World Heavyweight Champion as The Rock goes 5-1 in year 6 and completes challenge number 1. And as for starting a rivalry with a WWE Legend, we're gonna spin the wheel and see who we land on and who our rivalry will be against. Come on, please be Stone Cold. They'd be so sick if it was Stone Cold. Kurt Angle. The Rock and Kurt Angle, they've had plenty of matches in real life that were bangers. Let's get into this rivalry. Come on now. And week 1 of this rivalry starts with The Rock getting the W, as The Rock's victory was punctuated with a vicious attack on Kurt Angle with a chair after the match. The superstar's aggression on full display in his attempt to crush his rival. The assault has left Kurt Angle with an injury, but officials expect a quick recovery for him. And week 2 has The Rock facing off against Ricochet, with Ricochet taking the dub, and Kurt Angle ambushed The Rock after his match with an elaborate assault, trapping the two in a lowered steel cage. With the lengths the superstar has gone to and damage he's dished out, many fans are left wondering if his rival stands a chance in fighting back. Week 3 is here with The Rock getting the dub over Kurt Angle, as Kurt Angle attacked The Rock before the start of the match, making clear to everyone that he doesn't want to just come out on top of their rivalry out of pride, but he wants to win it while crushing his opponent. The go home show is here as Kurt Angle demonstrated the depth of his cruelty with a vicious attack, attempting to shorten The Rock's career for the sake of securing the dub. A rival this dangerous will need tremendous perseverance to triumph over while injured. We are at Hell in a Cell for the ending of this rivalry. We got The Rock against Kurt Angle. The Rock has been through a lot in this rivalry. I think Kurt Angle definitely has the advantage going into this match, but let's see if The Rock can pull off the dub and secure challenge number 2. And The Rock gets the W, completing challenge number 2. Legendary rivalry with 2 legends themselves. Let's move on in the video. We are in year 7, in the first year of The Rock being on SmackDown. He is in a tag team with Sheamus going up against LWO. Let's see if they can get it done, and they do. The Rock starts off 1-0 in year 7, going up to a 99 overall and joining the 99 club alongside Roman Reigns. Match number 2 is at Clash at the Castle as The Rock is going against Edge. Let's just see how fast he can win this United States Championship. And The Rock defeats Edge in match number 2, making him 2-0 so far. Let's go.
I'm him.
And The Rock is now officially a 100 overall, joining Super Cena as the only 2 guys on the roster at 100 overall. Royal Rumble is here, 3rd match of year 7 for The Rock. Let's see if he can get the W, and he can. And The Rock moves up to 3-0 on the year. 4th match, The Rock versus the United States Champion. The Rock does get the W. That also makes Rock 4-0 on the year, so let's go. Match number 5, let's see, and The Rock does get the win for match number 5. He's 5-0 at WrestleMania. Match number 6 is here, The Rock and Bobby Lashley for the United States Championship. Let's see if The Rock can go 6-0 for the first time in his many years in the WWE so far. Come on, Rock. And there it is. The Rock is your United States champion. Everything that's shown we've already done. Let's get something that, you know, I haven't gotten yet. And defend the title on Raw is challenge number 1. We actually haven't had that yet. So we're going to be using that. We actually are going to be jumping ship to Raw just to defend the title and then dip. And let's go number 8 as we're going to be defending against a 99 overall. We can actually complete defend the title on Raw and defend against a 99 overall in one match. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, you know what? The way we're going to do this, we're going to go with the number 1 on the power rankings, which is Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is going to be your 99 overall. And as you can see here, the World Heavyweight Champion and the man who finally finished one story at least is a 99 overall. And we're going to be defending the title on Raw, and we're defending it against 99 overall Cody Rhodes. And let's see if we'll have to get a new title on SmackDown, because that's looking like what might have to happen if he does win it. And no, we complete both challenges and we get the W and retain the United States Championship.
One more title left.
Year 8 is here. First match of year 8, we're now 0-1 as Bobby Lashley takes the United States Championship off our hands. But we're on to bigger and better things as we're now going after the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship held by Roman Reigns. The Rock against number 1 contender Jimmy Uso. Can we get the dub? And yes, we do. 1-1. And we're number 1 contender. Let's go, Rock. And sorry if I'm a little nonchalant about it. I mean, The Rock is just 100 overall right now, and he's basically on top of the WWE as Jimmy Uso gets the W here. The Rock is 1-2. That's unfortunate. All right, 4th match of year 8. Can The Rock come out on top in this triple threat? And The Rock loses in the triple threat and goes to 1-3 in his 4th match of year 8. It's Mania season. We know what that means. I don't even know if this is the 5th match or the 6th match. I don't even know.
Dummy. Yeah.
We got Rock. We got Roman Reigns. And The Rock comes out on top. Part-timer against part-timer. Legend against future legend. The Rock, Roman Reigns, WrestleMania. This is cinema. This is cinema. 100 overall Rock against 100 overall Roman Reigns. And The Rock wins the WWE Undisputed Universal title from Roman Reigns. I cannot believe he did it after the year he just had. But the video is not done yet as we have 2 more challenges to complete with The Rock before we can finally end this challenge. Let's go number 2. Win 2 matches on both shows. And let's go number 5. Drop the title, then win it back? Okay. All right, since we already are on SmackDown and we're in this rivalry, we're just gonna wait to win 2 matches. And okay, Roman gets the first W. We're gonna go to Hell in a Cell to see if we can actually complete challenge number 2, which is drop the title. And no, we retain at Hell in a Cell. That's fine. That's all fine and dandy. Let's see if we can win this match against AJ, and we do. Let's see, AJ versus The Rock, and The Rock actually wins this time against AJ. And now we go over to Raw, but we do have The Rock and Braun Strowman. We're looking to get these 2 W's to complete challenge number 1. That's 1 W completed. Let's go, Rock. We got Rock and Cody going at it once more, and The Rock gets the W this time. And as that is a win over the World Heavyweight Champion, that means that challenge number 1 is completed. Challenge number 1 is completed, and we're looking for challenge number 2 as we got The Rock versus AJ Styles. We already dropped it to AJ, and now we're trying to win it back. No, we do not. The Rock against AJ Styles at WrestleMania. Come on, Rock. Let's get it done here and end the video as your Undisputed Universal Champion. Let's get it. And The Rock wins back the Undisputed Universal Championship and completes challenge number 2. The Brahma Bull, the most electrifying man in all of sports entertainment, The Rock, the Legend, is back and in full effect.